Hi YouTube world, it's Celia. I made a New Year's tag video in 2011. So since then I haven't done one, and I was like, I think I'm gonna do another one. And what better day than today? So yeah, let's do this. The questions are a little different, but I'm gonna skip some just because I don't wanna. There's some just like I just feel like they don't really have questions. They don't really have questions. They don't really have like answer for me. So I'll just skip them, and then I'm just gonna share my New Year resolutions that I had for 2011. I just think it's kind of funny, and yeah, I might actually change a little bit of questions if you guys don't mind. Um, First one says, if you could look back on one memory from last year, um, that you could relive, what would it be? It definitely would be going to Seattle. I went to Seattle with my parents for the 4th of July, and I loved it. I would totally want to relive that just because I really enjoy going to places I have never been to and just kind of like exploring the place and going to kind of like popular places, like iconic places, like obviously the Space Needle and the Wall of Gum, and those just little things. Then we went to the beach. It was so fucking hot, but we were still there, and I fucking loved it. And watching the fireworks, and yeah, I just wish I could relive all that again, especially since I was with my family, with my parents. So I would totally want to relive that. The second one, what was one New Year's resolution that you accomplished? Um, it would totally be just being out there. I have a lot of like social anxiety, and I feel sometimes I'm too shy. Like I get embarrassed by almost everything. So that's something I kind of overcame since I started using my scooter at the end of 2014. So um, when 2005 came, I kind of started going out to more places, and I started even eating at restaurants by myself. And that would be something that before I would be so embarrassed, and like it would just give me social anxiety. It would just give me social anxiety going to the mall by myself or like being somewhere by myself. But I started going to a lot of places and by myself. So that's something that I feel like I accomplished, and I want to continue on working because I really don't like being socially awkward and being shy. I really would like to be just feel normal, not have to feel like this weird ass feeling when I'm like out there in public. But yeah, so it says 3 words to describe last year. Um, Went really fast. It was okay, and then downhill. And I would just say that because I started off having a job, and then I guess I could say I got promoted kind of because I got hired by the actual company. And I initially started taking phone calls um, for people who wanted to make payments for the prepaid phones. And then when I got promoted, I was like a payment supervisor, so I would take kind of like to people that were mad and or that they wanted a refund or that they had issues with something. And yeah, and then obviously I got a raise with that, but then the actual company then was laying people off. So I was like, why did you guys hire new people then? Just so you could like fucking fire us, laid us off, however you say it. But yeah, so I got laid off in June, and before that I was still gonna start school, and then I started going to school part time, just um, 2 classes, and I just started going to school, coming home, and yeah, I really don't know then why I stopped going to places too. But yeah, and now we're here. Um, Something to look forward for next year. Nothing in particular. I'm just excited that it's a new year. I'm gonna have the 12 months to do something and accomplish something. So yeah. What did last year teach you? I guess that I need friends. That I need friends because even though it's okay, going to places by yourself and stuff like that, but you always kind of wish you had someone, like someone talking along, someone to have fun with. So yeah, and that's something I want to do. I want to have friends. I want to have more friends. Like I do have friends, but they just don't live near me. They live like a few hours away, so I don't really see them. And most worn clothing item. It's not a clothing item, but again, I started using my scooter, so then I was like, well, I don't need to use my leg braces anymore because I'm not gonna walk. So I started using boots, and I don't know, I just felt like in love with them, and I was really sad during the summer that I couldn't wear them, obviously, because I would look so weird, and I I didn't even know what to wear. I'm like, what am I even gonna wear? But now I'm happy that it's cold and I can wear boots again and I can buy new boots. Yeah. Um, let's see. Okay, so my New Year resolutions for 2016 would be get as much credits as I can because I'm currently attending college and I wasted so much time. I literally wasted like fucking 4 years, I think now. Like I could have already graduated college, but no. Did some calculations, and if I pass all my classes and do everything correctly, I'm gonna graduate college when I'm gonna be 28, and that fucking sucks. So if you're like in school and stuff, like don't waste time. Just keep on going to school because there is gonna be one time then you're gonna be like, what the fuck did I even do? Like I'm supposed to have my shit together by now, but I don't. Um, yeah. Obviously, another one would be getting friends. I need friends. I need friends. I'm accepting anyone. I'm just kidding. You have to live near me because I want to hang out with people. Like I want to like go to places, and is that too much to ask for? Is that too much to ask for? I want to go to places, but I want to go with someone. um, what else? What else? Hmm. I don't know. I think make more YouTube videos because I don't really do much, and I think I want to keep it consistent in this channel. And yeah, what else? Travel somewhere. I definitely want to go somewhere. Like even if I go to Mexico, I feel like Mexico wouldn't really count for me. That's why I would want to go like somewhere else. Like I don't know where, but somewhere else. And yeah, I know I don't want to get a job. I just want to keep on going to school and like I said, just get as many credits as I can. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna read you guys my list of New Year resolutions that was for 2011. The first one says go to college because I graduated high school in 2010. Um, I did start going to college. So, thumbs up for that, Celia. It took you 2 years and then another 2 years. you're still you're going to college. And then it says go to Mexico and have a little note to get my family album. And I did go to Mexico that following year, and I did bring the family album year. I might share it. That'd be cool to share in a video. Then it says forgive, forgive, forgive. Um, During this time, I think this kind of was like my starting point of trying to become a better person. Um, in my opinion, I feel like you never really end You never really get there to be like, okay, I'm done. I am a good person. I feel like there's always something you can learn, and there's always things that you can improve on to make yourself a better person. So, and it's like something that you need to like kind of keep on working on. That's why, and this, when I say forgive, I'm a person that holds grudges a lot. So that's why I wrote that. I think yeah, again, here I'm talking about a particular thing. I'm like 95% there with that particular thing. I'm almost there. But yeah, that's something I need to work on too. Not holding grudges too much. Yeah. It says be more patient. I'm a patient person, but even more. Well, guess what, Sylvia? I realized at the call center that I'm not a patient person. That I don't I don't want to hear people yelling at me. It's annoying when people act dumb. And I'm not patient. And I need to be more patient. So yeah, I cannot cross that off there. Stay positive all the time. That is something that I need to work on still. I feel like I am positive. I'm like way more positive. Like I'm more way almost everything what I wrote here. But I'm not. I wouldn't say, oh, I am this. Because I could think about instances where I would be like, oh, you could have been more there. So yeah, and I put myself down so much. Again, I don't do that as much as before, but that is something that I need to work on. Like the next one, love myself and accept myself for who I am. Something I totally still need to work on. But I feel like I love myself now a little more than when I wrote that. And then the next one says, grow some balls and go to the dentist. When I wrote this, the last time I had been to the dentist was when I was like 10. And when I wrote this, I was like, what? Let's see, I was 18, 19. I was 19. So I had like 9 years without going to the dentist. Well, let me explain that. There's an explanation for that. So when I was like 11, I went to Mexico. And in Mexico, I don't think people go to the dentist. Like, at least like in like those small towns. So at least I never heard people say, I'm going to the dentist or something like that. So, I don't know. My mother never took us to the dentist. So, I was really embarrassed. That's why I didn't want to go to the dentist. And I just felt like scared too that they would tell me something like, oh my god, your teeth are so awful. Or, I don't know. And during this time too, I had really bad anxiety. So even thinking about making a phone call, talking on the phone was like something terrible. And yeah, so that's why it says grow some balls, which I eventually did. Call the dentist and I went. And the next one says get braces for my teeth. I was so embarrassed with my teeth back then because they were really crooked. But I did get braces and I got them off actually this year, 2015. And they are much better. And then it says get a fucking job. That took me years, but I got a job. And I don't have one anymore, but I got a job. And that's what counts. Get my driver license. Now, when I wrote this, I think I still was able to push the pedals with my feet. That's what it says that, but then I realized I wasn't able to push the pedals anymore. My legs were just too weak to do that. So, I know I want to learn how to drive with hand controls, but I don't know. It's not really a priority like right now. But maybe in the future I'm gonna do that. And says have more confidence. Obviously, I never worked on that. Make new friends, real ones. What I mean by that is, um, I still have, but not like I had before. I had a lot of online friends, and that's why I say it's real ones. And stay away from cyber life. Um, again, I used to be online so fucking much before. Like I was like 24/7 on the computer. Uh, and I did improve that a lot. And I still try not to be on my phone so much, and just like whatever I'm doing, just like do that without like having to be stuck on my phone, because I really hate when you're trying to have a conversation with someone and they're just like on the phone. So I don't want to do that, but sometimes I do that. Uh, it says get my piercing back, nose and eyebrow. Used to have those piercings, but no, not anymore. Stop doubting myself so much. Oh my god, during that time, I don't know why. I doubted like almost everything I said. I guess I was so insecure, huh? I doubted like everything. And I was like, even like, who am I? Like, are these feelings real? What is wrong with me? Like, I really was like, I was driving myself crazy during this time, too. And it says, love, 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 less hate. I think, I improved that. I improved on that, too. That goes with forgive and, holding, not holding so much grudges. Start a blog. I did start a blog. And I didn't remember that, but it's probably still up. I had a blog where I talked about my feelings. Weird. Um, yeah. And I wrote like really weird ass shit. Like it's not poems because I don't know how to write poems, but it was kind of like that. Drink more water. I have drank a lot of water since then. But I still need to improve on that because sometimes I don't drink water at all. Like when I wrote this, I didn't drink water at all. So yeah, now I do drink water. I'm tired of standing here. I've been standing here for a while. I've been trying to make this video, but people are coming in and out of my room. But now I was able to finish this. And it's 18 minutes. So yeah. I hope everybody has a great New Year's Eve, and yeah, have an amazing 2016. I hope everybody has like fucking awesome shit in their lives, because I just wish that on everyone. And yeah, I hope I have one too. I'm kind of excited for this year.